Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and this video is about sprouts. We're gonna sprout, and here's the thing. Linda from over at Linda's Pantry and Lisa from Sutton's Days and I were talking about sprouting, which actually I think it started with Linda saying something about sprouting, and then I made her one of those little things, the little fermenting things to go around her jar, and we decided that we are going to sprout and follow kind of a journey of the three of us. So today is the first day, and I'm going to set up one jar of sprouts, and then in a number of days, maybe 3 or 4 days, I'll start a second one so that you can kind of just continue to have a little crop rotation. Now, I'll show you what I have is, I got this on Amazon, and it's down in my, my affiliate location down. There's a link to my affiliate where some of the products that I use are available. And I liked this because it came with 2 of these little stands, a little drip tray, 2 of these nice jars, and like a neoprene cover that goes over to keep your sprouts in the dark. It also came with the screen, so I liked it. So, and it's a set of 2, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to put this one away right now because I'm not going to be using that one just yet. But I am going to be using this one. Now, the other thing is, and Linda was talking about this, some of the seeds that you get that are so small, they kind of clump up in the top of the screen and make it a little bit difficult. And I have some of those. I've got these Todd seeds, and I've got a link to those also if you're interested. But this one, see how tiny those are? And I had them before when I was doing it, and they did kind of clump up in the screen. So this one is broccoli, radish, arugula, cress, mizuna, and tatsoi, mustard, and cabbage. But see how tiny? Little tiny seeds. Then I got these, which are, you can see how much bigger those are, and those work just great in this kind of a situation. These are green pea, mung, adzuki, and garbanzo. So, ooh, doesn't that look good? So I'm going to, super simple, first thing we're going to do is put a couple tablespoons. This is a 2 tablespoon measure, and I'm actually going to put 2 of those because I'm going to put these and one more. And then, ooh, I'm so excited. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with water, and let these, all you do is fill it up with water and then let these soak overnight. And so our plan is that we'll start and then we'll do a daily video for you. Every day we'll check on the progress of so it'll be one video of a number of days. So that's that. Now I'm not going to turn this up because I want to have those soak for 24 hours. And then what's going to happen is we're going to drain it off, and then at least once or twice a day, minimum once, hopefully twice, we'll rinse and drain and then turn them upside down here so that it can drain out, and our bean sprouts will grow. So today is day 1 of the sprouting thing that we're doing, the 3 of us, and you're going to watch our bean sprout. It's going to be great. So I will show you tomorrow when I drain it and we do the next step. Here we are on day 2 of the sprouting of the sprouts. And so here's the thing. I'm going to show you what we're doing, but I want to talk a second about sprouts. Now, sprouts are considered a high-risk food, especially, you know, for people like children, the elderly, people who are pregnant, people who have compromised immune systems, because sprouts, they're one of those things, like they're at room temperature a lot, they've got a moist environment, bacteria can grow, anyway, and they have outbreaks with people who've had contaminated sprouts. But I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that my sprouts are good. And Brian and I don't have compromised immune systems or anything, and we're not high risk, so this will be okay for us. But if you look online, they will give you all kinds of information about what to look for. You know, don't eat slimy sprouts or things that are icky, that they smell bad or any of that, and keep them in the fridge once you've got them sprouted, and that will help. And I did a video, there are instructions on how you basically put these in water that has a little peroxide in it, and it helps to eliminate anything that might be there, although it's not perfect. Now, so what I'm going to do is, in the commercial setting, when they make sprouts, when they grow sprouts for the store, they actually have them in big big trays, and there's a continuous flow of water over them. And you don't necessarily get that in the home kitchen. So what I'm going to do is to make sure that I am rinsing and draining these sprouts at least twice a day, if not more. But for right now, this is how they look after they set all night. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pour this off, and I'll come back and put some more water and slush it around and then rinse it. I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times, and then I'll set it on my little tray. So let me go, and I'll pour all this water that it's soaked in overnight off, and I'll be right back. Okay, I rinsed that off. Now, the other thing though, sprouts are so good for you. So it's kind of like a, you know, evenly thing. You got to make sure that you're keeping healthy to make sure your sprouts are always healthy for you to eat, and your hands are clean, and your vessels are clean, and all that stuff. But you also realize that they're so good for you because they have they're easy to digest. They have tons of nutrients in them, and they're super healthy for you. So you got to kind of weigh your risk against the benefit if you're going to eat sprouts or grow sprouts or any of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the water in here. I'm going to spin it around and get it a good rinse. And I'm going to do this 2 or 3 times before I officially let it drain off. So let me go rinse this off. Let me go pour this out. There we go. I'm going to do a little bit more. And I'm going to do this at least twice a day. Okay. I'm going to do about 3 good rinses. It's okay to do them like this right now because they haven't even sprouted yet. I'll be a little bit more gentle with them when they sprout. All right, one more go. My cute little pitcher has just enough to do like 3 rinses. I love this little pitcher. This was one of those things that my mom had in her stuff, and it was just too cute, so I kept it. I am a sucker for pressed glass. I just am. All right. Now the first rinse, the water was a little bit, you could tell there was a little cloudiness to it, like very, very little, but now it's all nice and clear. And I'm going to rinse that off, and I'm going to put its little darkening sleeve. Okay. Now I'm going to put my little sleeve on. If you just want to use a towel and cover your jar, that's fine. Something like that. This kit is down in my little, in fact, I'll try to link it in the description. There's a bunch of these though. Alright, so now that's done, and I'm going to tip it over, and that helps allow the excess water to drain out. And I will let it go, and I will come back a couple of times today. So I'll just like tag you real quick, and I'll show you that I'm doing it later today. So this is the day 2 morning rinse. I'll see you this afternoon. Here it is this afternoon, and I'm going to give it a second rinse. I might do it again before I go to bed, but at least I will have 2 in today. And you can see a little bit of liquid drained out of that jar, so that kind of helps keep that from building up under in the sprouts, which is why I like this little tilty jar. Now, there they are. Ooh, I'm going to see if I can see anything happening. Not yet. It's only been 1 day, really. No, wait. Wait. Look at these ones that are starting to split. You see those little green ones that are... Let me see if I... Oh, looky there. I'm so excited. Okay. Let's give it a good rinse. Just going to put that on there. Give it a good rinse. And I'm going to do this probably 3 times until my cute little pitcher is empty. Okay, let me drain that off. See, when I was talking about those other, the garbanzos, a couple of the garbanzos, look at there. When I was talking about the other little sprouts, the little seeds, the thing is when you pour them through here, they clump up and they block it so the water can't get out. So you've got to really kind of stop several times and brush them off the screen and things like that. So let's give this another little rinse. And that's the thing I like about being able to tip it up too, is that when these start to sprout, they kind of block that screen a bit too. So all the water doesn't just pour right out. So it's kind of nice. There we go, my cute little picture. It's kind of nice that it can tip down so it can run, at least run out from between the sprouts. Alright. Okay. Let me drain it. Okay, there we go. They're looking good. Alright, now I'm going to put my little neoprene cover back on, keep them in the dark. Now, I think I might come back this evening, right before I go to bed, so they're nice and rinsed for overnight. So there we have it. That is rinse number 2 on day number 2. So I'll see you when I come back to rinse them for the 3rd time. All right, here's just the last final rinse for the day. I'm going to see a little bit of water dripped off of that. I'm just going to do another quick rinse. So we'll get this done. We'll get the little sleeve off. It's amazing to watch how quickly these start to sprout, though. That's what's super cool about it. Put this in there. And we'll just give it, this will do 3 today. At least 2. I'm just doing this so it will be nicely and freshly rinsed before it sets all night. You may rinse that. I suppose I could probably just pour this through the top, not have to unscrew it all the time. Huh, genius. Okay, let me give that a good rinse. This is day 2, rinse number 3. And the final rinse. Okay. Let's see if we take a look at them after I rinse them. At what we got. Got anybody sprouting nicely? Okay. Let's see a few. Think of that one right there. Can you see it? It's starting. They're all, some of them are starting to split. Oh, look at, there's a little tail in there. Okay, they're starting. All right, so there's 3 rinses on day 2, and I will come back and we will rinse it for day 3. Hey, creative friends, here we are on day 3, rinse number 1. So let's see how it looks. Ooh, a little bit of water there. I love that this tray catches the water. That's good. So let's see how these guys look. Ooh, I see some little sprouties. Oh, looky there. See all the little sprouts in there? They're starting to sprout. So I'm excited about that. And I was thinking, if there's too many for this jar, I will separate them into 2 jars if I need to. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the morning rinse. I'm going to give this a good rinse. Kind of get them all moving around in there. Kind of helps get water through them. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll go rinse it. And then we'll do another rinse. Now, I did 3 on the first day. I've got to do at least 2. And if I remember, I'll do that 3rd one before we go to bed. But, there we go. Just giving that a good swirl. One more. Okay. And there's this last one. Okay. Let me take a look at that close up and you can see all of those little sprouts happening. See that? All right. So super simple and easy. It doesn't even take a full minute really to rinse your sprouts, and that's what's going to help them grow. Ooh, I can't wait. Look at them all. Wonder what they'll look like tomorrow. They grow pretty fast, actually. All right, let me get this on. And then, there we have it. Okay, there it is. And we'll see you this afternoon for the afternoon rinse. All right, here we are at day 4, rinse 1. So, I actually did another rinse yesterday, but by the time I came in and I did the whole thing, and then I realized I should have filmed that. I don't know why. I wasn't thinking. But it's close to bedtime, and I was tired. Okay, so let's take this off of here. Ooh! Look at all the sprouting that's happening in there. Pretty cool. All right, let's give her a rinse. Just cover the little sprouts with that. Perfect. I'm excited about this. All right, a little bit more water. And I will do at least a couple, maybe even 3 rinses today. Got to do at least 2, morning and evening. I try to do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then 1 in the evening. Okay. Then I'm going to use these to eat. Super nutritious for you. All right, that's good. Okay. Give that a little drain. All right. See? Look at them all. Isn't that great? Oh, so good. All right, now I'm going to stick these on here and keep its little cover on it to keep it in the dark. Perfect. Now, I'm going to set that up there. I always like to smell and make sure that it's not kind of smelling funky. Nope, it's smelling good. All right, there we go. Now, I will come back later and we will do day 4, a rinse 2. Now, here we are at day 4, rinse 2. So I got more water because when I did it earlier, I needed more for a full 3 full jars full. Ooh. Ooh. Looky there. And I like the fact that you can see that all of them are sprouting. I like to look that over. Okay, let's give it a little rinse. Keeping it happy. There we go. Give it a little shake around. See in the water. Look at that. All right, let me rinse that. Do another one. I might do another one before I go to bed, but it's pretty late right now. Early evening, I guess is what we'd say it is. It's like 6 o'clock. I usually go to bed around midnight, so I might do one before I go to bed. I think that the consistent rinsing really is what makes it for super successful. Because these just look so healthy and like they're doing good. And there we go. See? Pretty. Pretty cool. Alright. And now with the more, the sprouts in there, actually there's more water in the tray now because it's not all coming out when I drain it. Because kind of it gets held in there, I think, a little bit. But it drains out nicely. Alright, let me put this on. Let me set it up on my little tray. There we are. Day 4, rinse 2. And I'll see you back at my next rinse. Alright, here we have day 4, rinse number 1. And I actually am already started a little bit and then I realized the camera wasn't on. So, here we have, what I did though is that these were pretty full in there and I want to give them more room. So I went ahead and separated it into 2 jars. And now I'm going to get a little more water because I've already rinsed them a little bit once. Let me get some more water here and then tell you that also yesterday I did more than 1 rinse. But what happens, I go ahead and I clean everything up to make dinner and I get rid of my camera and my light and all that stuff. And then when I was finishing up with dinner, I went ahead and did a rinse, and then it dawned on me that I wasn't making a video. So you don't see it, but I did do more than 1 rinse yesterday. So this is the second little rinse here. For the first rinse for day 4, give them a good rinse. Let me pour this out. And they look great. Look at them. Oh, so good. Look at all those little sprouties in there. Okay, so that is day 4, rinse 1. And I will come back later, probably before I go to bed, and I'll do at least another one, and then maybe one before I go to bed. So we'll do 2 or 3 rinses today. I'm just keeping them going. I'm excited about the sprouts. So there you have it, and I'll see you at our next rinse. All right, here we are, day 4, rinse number 2, and I already took their little neoprene jackets off of them. And I do want to say, the one thing I do particularly watch for is that our house can get a little bit cold when we're not home or at night, because we heat with a wood stove. And if for some reason it cools off, I want to keep these where they're going to be a good temperature. So I keep them over in the corner where I have like my fermenting corner, because there I have one of those seed starter mats underneath a baking sheet, and I set my ferments on there, and I'm putting these guys over there so that I know that they're always got a really nice temperature. So let me drain these. We'll take a look. Woo! Looking good. I'm going to give them maybe 2 or 3 more days, and I think I'm going to have a couple of jars of good looking sprouts. Alrighty, so that is day 4, rinse number 2. And I will show you the next time I do a rinse. It'll either be before I go to bed or first thing tomorrow morning. Alright, creative friends, here we are at day 5. And I think these sprouts, I don't have those little tiny ones like radish sprouts or whatever. I've got the bigger ones. And I think I rinsed them, but I think they look fabulous. And so what I want to do is I'm going to take them out of the jars now. I did have to separate them into 2 jars because I think I put too much in one jar. Now, mind you, I am not a sprout professional, but I've got these vacuum seal containers that go to my food saver, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to put these in there. Let me try one, too. Oh, these look great. These are like your stir fry. Ooh, they're so good. Check them out. Like, they're so crunchy and nice. Let me try. Oh, super good. Okay, so I am going to put these in this vacuum seal container, and I'm wondering if I vacuum sealed it, if it would hurt, or if it would help to keep these fresher longer. So I'm going to try it. It'll be a test. But anyway, there it is, and I think I might do a stir fry or something with these tomorrow, and I will try to do a video on that. But hey, they're great. I love them. Okay, so there you go. The sprout challenge. And I think we did okay. So now my next goal is to make a recipe for you. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.